I'm pilloried today for having stood on principle, while we have people who even continue to earn your salary, but they live abroad. I'm a very competent guy. Biashara yangu ni kuuza skills zangu. And you can't blame me. When you go to the market and you find a better buyer for your tomatoes, you sell. So what's my problem?
The question is,
no. Let's stick with this question.
Yes.
I was employed by Coca-Cola. I got a higher salary from Africa Online. I was employed by breweries. I got a higher salary than I was earning at Africa Online. I was employed by Hako. I got a higher salary than I was earning. I was employed by Shell. I got a higher salary. My friend, you're blaming me for my good luck.
I cannot blame you.
And my good luck, and my good luck is born.
God continue giving you good luck.
And
but let me ask you this question.
My good luck is born of prayer, hard work, and discipline.
Let me ask you this question: will then being a governor pay you better than where you were before?
No.
Then why take it? Then why go after
because
it?
It's not a salary I'm coming from. My friend, I have a good service. I'm a citizen of this country. I have been more than lucky in my life. I have been more than lucky. And my luck is born of cultivating my own luck through sincere effort, high intention, and intelligent execution, and being true to my force. The only that my competitors can raise today is that word of saying you resigned. You know, they've never, let me put it this way. There's a reason why in our constitution we decided after article that there's a whole chapter, and Supreme Court spoke to it recently. You must be of the right character, the right capability, the right suitability, the right integrity, the right competence. That's why you and I spend most of our hard-earned cash to take our children to school, to make sure that you are an upright citizen. But on the other hand, the thing we denigrate most in this country is people who stand on principle. The first person to stand on principle, I'm not the first person to resign from office.
No, you're not.
One, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, you should read that great man resignation letter.
I've read it more than once when he was resigning as a vice president.
Joseph Murumbi. You know, we must go back to people who stand on principle, and people who stand on principle should not apologize.
Talking about principles, can you put your hand to your heart and say that if you became the governor, if you, for example, found anybody in your administration, in your government, either the deputy governor or a CEC or whichever other person, that you will ask them to step aside, even if, as long as there's any bit or mention in their name in a corruption case?
Manuel, that's a really good question. I can put my hand on my heart and say I will follow the laws of this country. I am subordinate to the Constitution. I'm subordinate to statute. I'm subordinate to the laws of Kenya. The laws of Kenya dictate how every public officer should behave. I'm going to be straight and narrow, just like I have behaved within the confines of all the jobs I've done in the past. Let me tell you, leadership is about only two things: performance and behavior. The people who behave very well perform very badly. Others perform very well and behave very badly. We want people who behave and perform. And that's the demand of Chapter 6. And as governor, I will execute my mandate within the law. It's not so much a Poycarp Igathe attitude or a Poycarp Igathe thing, but even when I'm executing my job of being the chief consequence manager of Nairobi City County, I will be the chief, and consequences are both positive and negative.
Yes,
so I can assure you, within the law, I'll be chief consequence officer, just like I will be chief service officer.
You know, I find politicians saying within the law quite a lot. And I find it's a way that they're trying to escape from some moral questions or moral answers. And the point you made earlier of you having left office because you felt morally it was not right. You felt like this, I'm being paid.
No, I failed, and I failed quickly.
Yes. When you
fail quickly. You don't fail slowly like some politicians.
I'm being paid and I'm not doing the work. The question then for me then, in the event, even before the law follows its complete due process, in the event there's an indication and an old lady comes to and tell you know what, deputy governor here or this minister of yours here demanded for something, and in fact, here is that thing, but I cannot be able to pursue this into its logical conclusion.
What I can assure you, Manwa, I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to set the example of what performance standards are and behavior standards are in the county. And by setting that example, it's also a way of saying, I'll set example by using the law. Because also I should not be seen as somebody who's coming to office vindictive.